scene. The body must be under the tarp near the lights. The body is still here. Harry, comment. The victim is lying on his back. No visible signs of violence. His face is covered with mud, like the other victims. An orchid was placed on the victim's chest. A small origami figure in the right hand. Fingers were probably closed after the time of death. The victim is Jeremy Bowles, declared missing 5 days ago. See reference file. Superficial wound on the right thigh. Blood analysis suggests it could be post-mortem. Probably a scratch that occurred when the body was being moved. The blood report indicates an advanced and long-lasting state of exhaustion. The body got scratched when it was moved. There may be more traces of blood around here. Impressive. Seems the only traces the killer left are those he intended to leave. He knew exactly what he was doing, right down to the tiniest detail. The killer must have carried the body here. Gotta be tracks around here somewhere. Dead cat. The FBI doesn't keep files on dead cats. Not yet. Harry, comment. Traces of blood on the railroad track. Analysis confirms it comes from the victim. Harry, comment. Traces of footprints leading toward the body. They don't look like those of the police. No correlation with the body for the moment. Harry, comment. There are traces of blood on the fence behind the railroad line. It comes from the victim. The killer came this way with the body and probably grazed it on his way through the fence. There's a good chance that they're the killers. Harry, comment. Tire tracks on the side of the road behind the railroad line. It may be the killer's car. Think I've seen all there is to see. I think I've seen enough. Better get back to the station before I catch pneumonia.
I'm heading back to the office. You staying?
No, I've seen enough. I'm leaving too.
Don't think, Ethan. Give me the first idea that pops into your head.
A bat. A wolf's head. A crab. Death. Death.
I have the results of your MRI scans. Everything seems to be normal. There is no physical damage from the accident. However, I am worried about your psychological condition. I know it's not easy, but you've got to start over, Ethan. You're not responsible for what happened.
It's my fault Jason is dead. He'd still be alive if I'd been looking out for him.
It was an accident. Accidents happen every day. You can't blame yourself forever for your son's death. How is Sean?
He's a very solitary kid, very focused within himself. He's really close to his mother. With me, he's more distant.
And what about you, Ethan? What do you feel?
I no longer want to live. I have no reason to continue.
Not even for your son, Sean.
I couldn't save Jason. Sean doesn't need a father like me.
Is there something else you wanted to tell me, Ethan?
I sometimes have these blackouts. Times when I don't know what I'm doing. I recover consciousness sometime later, but I'm someplace else. And I have no idea how I got there. Do you think this could be related to the accident?
You suffered a massive concussion and were in a coma for 6 months. We really don't know what effect a shock like that can have on the brain. That's the end of this session. We'll continue this conversation next week. You were lucky, Ethan. It's very rare to survive such a traumatic accident.
I don't exactly feel lucky, Doctor. How did things go at school today?
The teacher yelled at me for being late again. She's gonna send me home the next time it happens.
I'm sorry about that, Sean. Next time, we'll really pull it together, okay? Is something the matter, Sean?
No, I'm alright.
Aren't you gonna go play with the other kids?
I don't feel like it.
Do you want to eat something? Poor Sean. He probably got into trouble at school because of me. We're just not communicating. Feels like we're drifting apart. Sean looks so miserable. I wish I could help him. Just not sure I can right now. Sean used to love going to the park, laughing and messing around. Man, he was so happy. But that was before, with Jason. What am I going to do to cheer him up? Saw a boomerang in his bag. He used to be pretty good with one of those. Maybe he'd like to have a turn on the swings. Sean used to love playing on the seesaw. Maybe a ride on the merry-go-round. A boomerang? You know how to use it?
No, not really. I can never make it come back.
Can I give it a try? I've got to be able to improve my catch.
You did it, Dad!
Do you want to give it a try?
I won't be able to do it.
Oh, come on, let's try it together. Now, the main thing is to get the right position at the beginning. Now, you gotta throw it straight and a little to the right. Now, throw it!
I did it! I did it, Dad!
Good job, Sean. See? That wasn't so hard.
I'll find something.